G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to the 39th episode in our Aston Villa career mode series on FIFA 19. I'm sure this is an episode you've been waiting for quite some time now. It is the January transfer window for season number 4. And there is one key piece of business we plan on doing, and that is bringing in a new centre-back. Now, I have been weighing up between which one of my starting centre-backs I get rid of, whether it's Llorente, whether it's Lascelles. And I have decided that I'm going to be getting rid of Diego Llorente for the pure reason that Lascelles is too much of an aerial threat. Llorente definitely catching himself in some suspect positions this season. Really hasn't been incredible for us, so I feel like now is a suitable time to upgrade him. A lot of you guys would have noticed that he has accepted a new contract. He had 6 months remaining on his contract, so I offered him a new contract. He accepted a 4-year deal. He feels safe at the club, but we're about to pull the rug from underneath him. We are going to add him to the transfer list. But if you guys do go on to enjoy today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video. And also, if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. Not only do we have transfer business to worry about, we also have 5 games here, and they're not really against easy opponents. Tranmere away in the FA Cup. We don't want to get the victim of a giant killing. I also want to go deep in the FA Cup this season. Then we have Wolves away, Chelsea at home, Arsenal at home, and Tottenham away. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which 3 games I choose to play. Now, I'm going to show you guys some of the centre-backs I've shortlisted. Some of them are a mix of your comments that I've seen you guys leave comments about which centre-backs you wanted me to bring in, and then the other few are my suggestions, players that I'm interested in. Some of them definitely going to be a bit too far out of our reach, going to be a bit of a stretch, but here we go. So Benjamin Pavard, Daniel Rugani, Mario Hermoso. This guy was really highly requested from you guys, but I think I'll probably avoid going for him. Jimenez is someone I would love to bring in, but he's going to be too expensive. Same with Victor Lindelof, probably too expensive. Eder Militao, Joe Gomez, and John Stones. So, some of these players might be quite difficult for us, but some of them I am quite interested in. Target number 1, probably going to be Eder Militao. We could financially do it once we sell Llorente. Maybe even Joe Gomez, get the English quota up a little bit, but we're going to see what happens. We're going to see how much we get for Llorente, if any money at all. But we are going to jump straight into the gameplay for today's episode. Our first experience in the FA Cup this season, away to Tranmere Rovers. I'm sure some of you guys are probably thinking, Jarrad, why in the world are you playing against Tranmere in the FA Cup when you have sides like Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham still ahead? Well, the pure fact of the reason is, well, there's a few reasons. Number 1, we're away. And you know how that goes in simulation. Number 2, I want to go well in the FA Cup this season. I really want to go on a deep cup run, so I want that to be a key focus of our season. And number 3, I want a change of scenery, a change of pace. Sometimes playing all these big Premier League sides day in, day out can get a little bit repetitive, so the FA Cup against Tranmere is a nice change. Taking a look at this Tranmere Rovers side, no real surprise that I don't recognise any of these guys. James Norwood, I recognise that name, but I'm not going to come out and pretend like I'm fully on board with every Tranmere player. Here is our starting lineup, however, and it's a mixture. There's a lot of players getting their first games. Kevin Reeder, Juan Soro Alvarez, Green's in there, Rose is in there, but we have players like Ferrari, Davies, Llorente, Areola, Townsend that are somewhat regular in the squad. Come on, we want to put in a strong performance here. Davies, holding it up, going here. Davis, Green times it. What a fantastic save from the goalkeeper there. Well turned from Ferrari. Here we go, over the top. Andros Townsend, touch, finish, but what a block from Gums. We green timed it and everything. I was getting ready to say we've taken the lead, but that is a quality block there from the Tranmere defender. We do have the corner here though. Come on, we want to take the lead. It goes in to Davies, back post. What a finish between the legs. It's fallen perfectly there for Davis, I believe it is. Yeah, Davis. So we've taken the lead here against Tranmere. Very fortunate bounce of the ball. We held it up though. slotted it between the legs of the Tranmere goalkeeper. And that's going to see us take the breakthrough here. Let's take a look at it on the replay. That just fell perfectly for him. Free kick here for Tranmere just before half-time. Banks sends that one into the area. They get the header. Well, that's a textbook save for Areola. We scored off a corner last time. Can we make it double trouble here? It goes in to Lars Lucas Mai, who put it wide. I was getting ready to say who makes it 2-0. Did that come off them? It didn't. Gonna have a throw in here. Tom Davies going to Ferrari. Alvarez. Come on, we want to get that second goal on the board. We have been the better side. We're going to go through here. Davies is going to hit that one. He's just going to put it over. Any second now, we're going to get that second goal. Good defense there from Lars Lucas May. He's been pretty good most times we've played him. Sorry, Alvarez on the attack, though. Going through here, I see the overlapping run. Through Davies. Oh, it's hit at the legs, but the follow-up comes off of them. Oh, man. That is such a cheap goal to score. But regardless, that is our second goal. That's going to be 2-0. And with the fact that Tranmere really haven't had any attacking opportunities, I'm going to say that that might be the goal that finishes them off here. But this was shambolic. We couldn't green time and it fell right back to them. I don't think that one was finding the back of the net if it doesn't take the deflection off the defender. Thank you very much, Tranmere defender. Does it go down as an own goal? It does. Alright, so we're going to make a double substitution here with 10 minutes to go. I didn't have fantastic forethought. I put only real good players on the bench. So Ito and Julian Draxler are coming on for the last 10 minutes. Let's hope they don't get injured. Come on, make that run, Davis. Too much on that ball though from Ito. Oh, but the keeper's not coming out. We're just going to hit it. Oh, we put it wide. I don't know why the keeper didn't come out and meet that ball, but we almost scored a fantastic goal. There it is, fellas. Easy as you would like. Although we only won by 2-0, Tranmere really didn't put up any fight in the slightest. That was definitely a nice change of pace. Good to use a lot of our younger players, and we have progressed on into the next round of the FA Cup. So straight after that game, the transfer offers come rolling in, and it's no surprise that Maximilian Philip, the man that's been in career best form, is a hot prospect on the market. Why is his value so low? There's not a chance I'm selling him this season, not when he's in this good a form. So I'm going to block those offers, and then we get one for Gilbert, who again, I'm not going to be selling this season. Oh shit, okay, so John McGinn has less than 6 months remaining on his contract. There is no way that I want him leaving on a free. I don't even want him leaving at all, so I need to go sort this out now. I need to see who else has less than 6 months remaining on their contract. So there's actually a few players. Andros Townsend, Ferrari as well, McGinn. Alright, I need to sort this out. I was trying to penny pinch because I want to get a good player. 41.5 is what he's saying. 3 years. John McGinn is staying. Andros Townsend, I'll renew his contract as well. He takes a pay cut, which helps. 4 years for him. I'm going to wait off on the rest of these blokes because Ferrari can't even leave on a free because he's under 23. And then players like Yedinak Davis and Hepburn Murphy, I will roll the dice with them and renew them at the end of the window or once we've signed a player. So here it is, our first transfer offer for Diego Llorente. It's an opportunity for him to go back to his hometown or his own nation of Spain. We could get £39.8 million for him. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say £39.8 million. Was it 38.9 or 39.8? I'll say 38.9. I think it was 38.9. I'm going dyslexic out here. But let's say 38.7 and see what Simeone says. 35.2 is not a bad rebuttal at all. Let's say 38.2. Hopefully they accept it. Oh my god, we're going to get £38.2 million for Llorente. That is more than I would have expected. I am going to leave you guys on a slight little cliffhanger there because we are playing a typical English winters game here. We travel away to our fellow Midlands rivals in Wolverhampton, hoping to take down Wolves. I'm playing this because it is an away game and I probably will aim to play a lot more of the away games in the Premier League just because of how bad the simulation system seems to be in FIFA 19. But as you can see, we currently sit in second position in the Premier League table, 2 points behind Man City. We are in the title race well and truly. Taking a look at the Wolverhampton lineup, however, Rui Patricio in between the sticks. They're going with that 5 at the back formation again. When we versed them a few episodes ago, they did have the 5 at the back formation as well. Interesting midfield there. Gibbs White, someone I've looked at potentially staying there. And then Loren and Jota up front. And no surprises as I have gone back to, well, not really. I was going to say a full strength starting 11, but you will notice Lars Lucas Mai gets the nod ahead of the man that looks like he's departing the club in Llorente. Like often happens in real world football, when a player looks like they're about gone out of a club, they get benched. Oh, Gibbs White has taken it straight past us here. Early on, this is still off the kickoff. Kickoff goal, is it coming? They have a shot. Not this time, it's not. Ball being passed around here. Grealish. Fuck. Oh, we got lucky though. It fell straight back to Draxler. Julian Draxler. And Davies, they're all linking up. Here we go. Now we're through. Philip. Grealish hits it. Oh, I thought we were going to take the lead there. It was such calm, collected play. But the finish just going wide. Just missing the back of the net. Jota and Gibbs White linking up. We're just jockeying with Emerson. They dish that one back post. I don't know how they got that much length on it, but they go. Gibbs White. That would have to be one of the worst attempts at a finish I think I have ever seen. Oh yes, good stuff for Ødegaard. Come on, Philip. Going to Ødegaard. Back. Draxler. Ah, come on, Philip. Davies. Grealish greens it. Oh, but we just couldn't put our laces through it, and we allowed Patricio time to save it. They're through here. Jota up against May. Oh, that's a pearl of a cross. Thankfully, though, it doesn't beat Areola at the near post. If we were beaten again at the near post, I would have had serious concerns, but it goes out for a goal kick. All right, we are going to make a substitution here. So are Wolves. We are bringing off Davies, though, and for his return from injury, it is John Magic Left Foot McGinn. All right, we have a corner here in the 82nd minute. Ødegaard is the man to send this one into the area. Get your head to it, Lascelles! Oh, Jamal Lascelles! Out of nowhere, almost put us in front. Good defense, Lars Lucas Mai. We are not settling for a point. We've got 2 minutes to get all 3. We see Martin Ødegaard. Oh, it's too heavy of a touch. The stamina. Oh, fuck, man. They passed that right to us. Oh, we could have snatched all 3 points to the death. I don't know how Patricio saved that header from Lascelles as well, but it's going to be a stalemate here. A 0-0 draw against Wolves. What is going on here, man? This game has been frozen for the past 5 minutes or so. I can't get past this Wolverhampton game. I'm going to have to quit the game and simulate it till we get the same result, which is so frustrating. Now the bloody loading screen has been like this for forever. I just want to play FIFA, man. What is going on? Of course, I simulate the game after playing it and we get a bloody 2-0 win. I can't have it like that, but I need to have it so it's a 0 or at least a draw, though. Finally, we get a draw against them. You don't know how long that bloody took me, but we've got a draw. All is even in the universe again. So massive news after that Wolves game. And yes, it is true. Diego Llorente, thank you for your service, mate, but we have sold the Spaniard to Atletico Madrid. How much did it end up being? Was it 37.2 million? I think so. So now the goal is to bring in a crazy upgrade. So we have, give or take, £40 million to work with here to bring in a new starting 11 centre-back, which we should be able to use quite well. Now it's just a matter of who we can get. So taking a look at the shortlist, okay, we can't get Stones. Gomez is a shout. It might cost a little bit too much. Militao could be definitely a good option. Gonna rule out Lindelof, gonna rule out Jimenez. Hermoso might be a last-ditch opportunity, like a last-ditch person. Rogani maybe. Pavard we could go for. So there's a few options here. Do I want to go for the homegrown talent? He's tall. I'm going to go for Militao first. All right, let's go for Eder Militao. A great prospect. He's at Roma right now. Let's see if we can get him for a decent amount of money. I know he's pretty good in FIFA as well. I use him here and there in Ultimate Team, so very interested to see if we can get him to Aston Villa. So he's valued at 29 million. Hopefully I don't flat out reject this. I'm going to say 30 million. 36.5 is their counter offer. Oh, yes. We're going to get Militao, aren't we? All right, let's say 33.5 million. Meet them in the middle. and they're going to accept that. We're going to get Militao, surely. All right, so contract talks. You guys know I love delegating contracts, so I rarely have to pay bonuses or release clauses or anything like that. So 76,000 to 105,000, that's the wage range. Now let's see what Eder Militao says. Whilst we wait for Militao's answer though, we are going to have a training session here. Ferrari went up to a 78 before, but a pretty standard session, just continually growing these lads. Transfer offer from Sevilla for John McGinn, £13 million. Ooh, see, he accepted the free transfer. That scared me for a little bit there. £13 million. You know what? He's too valuable to have on the bench. I'm going to reject him. Transfer offer for Ito. I keep thinking it's going to be Militao either accepting or rejecting us. Again, Ito's someone I'm open to selling in the future, but right now, not at the moment. Come on, Militao. Accept it before the Chelsea game. Accept our offer. Yes, lads. There it is. Eder Militao is going to be an Aston Villa player. 84 rated centre back. This guy is an absolute gun in game and in potential. He's going to be a star for the future and a star for us for the long term of this save. Welcome to Aston Villa, Eder Militao. There it is, visual confirmation. To be fair, the colour scheme kind of goes together quite nicely. I don't know why. Maybe it's the green, yellow and blue of Brazil. I don't know. That just looks very aesthetically pleasing to me. Militao's home debut is going to be simulated, however, because we are facing Chelsea at home. I'm going to be probably play the Tottenham game just because that's an away game. But last time we played Chelsea, we got our asses absolutely handed to us, and Eden Hazard, the man looks like he's Real Madrid bound in real life, has given Chelsea the lead here. Davies does equalise though. Brilliant stuff. So it is 1 goal apiece in this one. Philip puts us in front. Yes, lads, we are 2-1 up here. Come on, let's hold on. Philip gets a yellow card. 10 minutes, hold on. This would be 3 massive points. We hold on. Militao's debut results in a win over Chelsea. 3 massive Premier League points there. Another transfer offer for Gilbert. PSG want him. I was going to block the offers, but I'll reject it again, but I just won't bring the offers up anymore because I don't plan on selling him. I've been put into a tough position now, lads. I wanted to play the game against Tottenham, but now we've had Leicester pop up in the FA Cup, the second round, and I've spoken so much about how I want to go deep in the FA Cup, how I plan on playing every game in the FA Cup this season, but then if I played that one now, I wouldn't be able to play anymore for the episode. You know what? I'm going to maybe make a controversial decision that some of you might not like, but I feel like we need to be playing all 3 of these games here. So I'm going to call it an episode here. I'm going to conclude episode number 39. I really want to show that game against Leicester, all those games against you guys, and it gives you an opportunity to leave your feedback on who we could potentially make another signing. Maybe I go in for a pre-contract signing, but that is where episode 39 of the Aston Villa Career Mode series will come to a conclusion. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the video. Scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. It's been JarradHD. I am out. Peace.